and a pack of wolves showed up, and a giant elk. Me and Rune decided to, let nature take its course, and Staszrich wanted to get involved. Got into combat, and then all of a sudden Staszrich decided he didn't want to kill anything. Even though he's the reason why we were in the fight in the first place, but whatever. And we went to this immortal's house, or shack, or whatever. Contemplated stealing the couch. Then we met some banana bolds.
Very good. All right, everyone gets to start this session with 2 hero points.
What was the worm family again?
The worm and
There was
the apple.
yeah. There
Oh,
was the weird apple
yeah.
tree that you were picking apples from.
I totally forgot about the worm family.
Me too.
When I heard worm family, for some reason I was picturing larger, not the apple.
Yeah,
Mhm.
W-Y-R-I-M.
Tremors.
Yeah, I was also spelling it with a Y.
Oh, I wasn't spelling the Y. I was
That's a
thinking like
big
tremors.
Yeah.
Also, those
Well,
wolves
there are
ate
giant
my,
bananas here, so...
those wolves ate my fucking journal.
Hey, if you would have just listened to me and Rune, just let it... whatever
Yeah.
was going to happen over there happen.
Well, I'm sorry.
Also,
Kids will be kids.
Side note, if you wish to view the latest attachment put in the group chat, you can see a map of the whole setting.
I think I did take a look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Where are we in
Where is this?
comparison to that?
In the current campaign, if you scroll up a little bit, you even have to kind of want to know how long that took.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, where y'all are in relation to this, you are in that forest to the left of Tyrain. You are currently making your way downwards. You're in the forest looking for some people, and then you're gonna make your way into Tibdal.
Mm-hmm.
You could read
We are
anything on this map?
currently being walked into the
You
fortress
do-
to talk with the
so-
kobolds.
Make sure to click open in browser, because if you try to just zoom in on this, it's not going to work. Since this is a crunched version of the image, until you hit open in browser and it opens the actual file that you can scroll in on. As for this session, we can now get started. When we left off last time, the party had just arrived, and everyone was welcomed in by the lead Banana Bold, thanks to Andy being with the party.
Yeah.
So, would you like to enter this fortress?
Well, Andy, lead the way.
Sure. I totally know how to interact with other kobolds, and I can't lead the way because I am locked.
No, yeah. Unpaused.
Time is frozen, everyone.
Time's frozen. Yeah.
If
Alright.
they
Is the gate open then?
Yes, the gate has been opened for you. You see that arming each door is 2 kobolds pulling it open. Uh, the doors seem to not be opened too often. There seems to be ladders that go up on the internal side, and you presume that most of the time they end up just rappelling down off of this instead of using the front door. Standing in the entryway to the sort of main building inside this fortress is a very large kobold. The one that greeted you all when you were coming in.
Now, when you say very large, like compared to Andy, would be 4 times as big?
Yes.
They
Ow.
look dusty-sized.
Damn.
A little smaller than
Kobold.
Dusty, but just very, very large. We are probably in the 8 feet range.
Damn.
but a bit
Yeah.
bit thicker.
Compared to like Andy's 4. Oh, so
Yeah.
twice as big.
So, would anyone like to make a society or nature check to get some ideas off the kobolds? Obviously, y'all don't have a lot of information about the kobolds, but seeing some of the internal structures may give you some more insight.
Oh, gee, if only any of us had those skills. Let's see.
So what was the possible ones to roll for?
Society or nature, or I believe you said
Or
you have lore
potassium.
kobold, so I would
I
be willing
do have
to.
Lord Cobalt,
I'd
Lore
be willing to
potassium.
lore potassium.
but I also don't know how to roll my lore for some reason.
It would be
Just
in
click
the
it.
same exact menu as all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you just click the number.
I don't know shit about these banana people.
I might know too
Yeah.
much.
The irony.
Well, yeah.
Actually, can I use my hero
You want to use one of your 2 hero
point?
points? Absolutely.
There, I know I'm a little bit better now. I'm just saying, for story purposes, I don't know shit about these banana people. I know what a banana is.
Yeah. So for starting with for Staszrich and Andy. Andy, you had a slightly lower DC, so you both have the same amount of information from this, and looking around, taking it all in, and really thinking about it. Not too commonly, but every once in a while, traders would come through that wore very heavy cloaks, but also traded a lot of these same supplies. The materials within you can see are sort of like ceramic almost, and you can what you get the idea of is that these kobolds when they take from the forest they very much make sure that they are not taking too much from the forest. Everything they've grown internally, you can tell, is very modest. They are not uh they are definitely plentiful, all the supplies in here, but they are not they are making sure to not be abusive to the ground. For example, you can tell that the soil is very well treated. None of the trees seem overburdened with any of the fruits that they are bearing. It seems like they have a very high reverence to nature. And Andy, to you internally, you can tell that this feels very right. It's just like one of those things that when you think about it, it's like, yeah, of course we'd be nice to we'd be nice to nature for all they've given to us. And then you think about it, it's like, why did I think that? But you just have that moment as you're walking in, and as Getterman, the leader of these kobolds, comes to greet you. He's like, oh yes, yes, I see. Friends of Andy, please, everyone. And Andy, yes, you are an interesting. Which clan do you hail to?
I do not have a clan to my knowledge.
I see, I see. Astray, I understand. Hmm. Garamond snaps their fingers, and as that happens, 2 kobolds come up to Andy very quickly and sort of like give a very good scan around, almost like how dogs would check out other dogs. No like sniffing, but like looking around you,
I
trying
was
to
gonna
like.
say, excuse
No.
you.
Your
Nigga
ass is
butt.
getting
No,
sniffed.
It's like, excuse you.
Just trying to give like a very quick. They're trying to figure out if they can determine what clan you are, like what clan you would be beholden to. And similarly, 2 kobolds actually walk up to Dusty and Rune, say, does your drake need feeding?
Oh, that would be much appreciated. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Please step off.
Oh, if I can just remove myself real quick somehow, I'm sure I know. Okay.
And then with that, they take Dusty over to one of the banana farms, and it seems like they have basic like a very rudimentary setup for mounts. Clearly not exactly sized for Dusty, but they are able to attach his brittle very cleanly, and then they give him a very plentiful meal.
Supposed to eat only enough for 3 small oh, that's most of the tree gone. Oh, carry
Oh,
on.
it's okay. It's okay. Geramon says
Okay,
to you.
tonight we dine on duck.
And then as the
That's
two
our ride
kobolds
home.
finish their surveying of Andy, they sort of they both confer. No, not quite. Not quite from the mountains. No, no, no. Not quite from the sea either. Not from one of the others in the forest. Huh.
If it helped, I used to be a good farmer.
Mm-hmm. They both nod, and then they go back to Garamond and whisper in his ears, and then he gets an understanding look and is like, ah, yes, you are part of a more recent phenomena. I understand. Our our forest has been encountering some strange activities lately. Ever since dark magic has taken root, we have found that some harvests don't go as cleanly, and more are appearing farther from any of the groves. You must be what we consider new breed, effectively. Not quite like any of the others.
Not sure if I
Or
should be offended or
perhaps.
not by that comment.
Okay, so what they're saying
I could
is
make it offensive.
No.
we can make it offensive. No.
You're
No.
a mutt, Andy.
Yeah.
Mud blood.
The
Oh,
sorting hat says no.
we don't invoke that name in this house. Uh anyhow, Garamond looks to you. It's like, here, I will show you some of your culture. And as he sort of starts walking towards the main room, expecting you to follow.
I follow.
Are we all to follow?
I have
All
a
of you are allowed to
question.
follow.
Sure.
Do you have
Yes.
you have an equivalent of infirmaries or medical?
Yes.
May I indulge in getting information from them?
Oh, you can learn about kobolds and maybe grow my arm back.
That is exactly what I was thinking, Andy.
Mm. Garamond nods, not quite commenting on the growing armback comment yet, but
Staszrich just like
Garamond will
just
Garamond will
play along.
point to this hut and say, that is where our doctor stays. They may be able to give you the information that you are curious about.
Which hut was it? Oh, that
This
one.
one
Okay.
that's by the lone banana farm.
Bye.
All right, so let's go ahead and settle Staszrich's scene first.
Ah, fuck.
Give
Hello
fuck.
again.
This is not what I wanted. Okay, fine.
I mean, do you want me to come back to you later?
No, I can do it now.
All right. So as you enter, you see what you would almost compare more to an herb garden. There are smaller plants growing inside. It's almost like not quite a greenhouse. It's not like glass walls, glass ceilings, all that stuff. There's a lot of natural light coming through the roof, and there seems to just be a lot of small plants are being taken care of. You diagnose one of them as aloe vera.
Hmm.
So there's a bunch of small medicinal plants here, and the kobold that is in there, they are not like the others. They are not one of the banana bolds. They actually seem to bear more resemblance to a dragon fruit. And
Ooh.
he's like,
Ah,
I
yes.
see we have a visitor.
Yes, my friends and I were invited inside your little uh place.
Yes, yes. I heard the commotion outside. I was curious to see if I needed to prepare for battle, as you see them putting away what seems to be massive balls of dirt that seem to be a little bit more active than you would expect for balls of dirt. So those are probably nothing. But
Uh, At least not from me. I am a medic, and in my culture, medics do not typically fight.
of course, I only fight when I need to ensure less injuries come to the ones that I am in charge of. Being a representative of another clan, very important that I do my job well. As they sort of nod and talk to themselves a little as they're moving around their office, you see that on one of the beds is a currently not viciously injured kobold, but a rather definitely in need of care kobold that is that has a few wraps put over what are obvious cuts. You see that the blood that is coming out of them is not red. It is more of a it is more greenish, and you would remember that Andy's blood was actually more of a reddish color.
Hmm, rather interesting. May, being a healer, may I examine your patient?
Of course, they are currently experiencing a bit of a seasonal illness. They had a run-in with one of the massive spiders that explore this forest.
They've been peeled.
Spiders, you say?
Yes.
Uh, what do you know about these spiders?
I know that the bites that they can give would be rather venomous.
Hmm.
They have been known to take out kobolds by the swath if they can get a good bite in. This one right here is actually surprisingly lucky. Their friend got them back just in the nick of time for me to be able to administer an antidote. Now they are currently wearing off some of the paralysis.
Hmm. That is good. How does venom affect kobolds? You see, I don't see kobolds that much in my town, and so
Of
I'm kind of
course.
curious about all this.
Yes. So kobolds are impacted very similarly, actually. We have a very different we have very different blood flow on how it goes through our veins and roots. Uh, but at, but otherwise, we definitely still get affected by poisons in a very similar way. We some kobolds, like the ones up in the mountains, they are less affected because their veins have a lot more to pump through for invasive things to get through the skin.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Now, forgive me if this is offensive, but it is pertinent to a question. One of my friends thinks that they can regrow an arm.
Well, it's not impossible.
Hmm.
As far as kobolds go, it's not something that every single sect of kobold can do, but if given proper time in the groves or given proper time and keeping good treatment to the area, it can occur.
How would one do that exactly?
Time. A lot of time standing on grass, taking in the sun, a lot of time given to heal. I have seen kobolds endure this injury and heal from it in months, and some that heal from it in years.
Hmm. Staszrich is scribbling fiercely in his journal. The journal that has been chewed by wolves. In character.
Yeah.
Out of character
As
is because I forgot to transfer my journal and notes from my old computer.
oh no,
So, yeah.
rip the notes.
That's alright, that's alright.
I mean, they're still in the other room if you hook everything back up.
No.
No.
Yeah, exactly right. It's like no.
I had to haul my monitor in there, I had to haul an internet cord in there.
You have my old monitor in there?
Do it without the monitor. Do it with the keyboard only.
Keyboard
Just
only.
blindly grab it, yeah.
Strax saw the video of how I had to set up my new computer.
Oof.
Oh god. You would think that 30 feet of internet Ethernet would be enough.
No.
No. It's because of
Any more?
it's sorry.
No, you're fine. Finish.
It's
What were you
because of
saying?
I still had my old computer set up in case anything happened while I was setting up the new computer in a completely different room. And I was like, oh, Windows 11 requires an internet connection to set up.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah, so I had to move my router about 20 feet further away from the modem. And then had to get...
Dear.
So basically I had like 40 feet of Ethernet cord running through my apartment.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, alright, that's it though.
Do you have any more questions for me?
So are the spiders still around?
Oh, they're always around at this time of season. I would just keep an eye out. If you see any webs, it means that they are treating that area as a hunting ground. If you do get stuck in the webs, do not panic. Very simply, you need to just cut or burn off the webs and move forward. If they hear you're struggling, they can either hear or feel it. It will be very painful for you if they do find you.
Noted. Thank you. And Staszrich will go and see if he can find his friends.
All right, Staszrich, as you come into the hall, it seems like it seems like Germain was giving some time. He had Banana Bold servants come out with glasses of banana juice and some other refreshments and food for the guests here, and it's like, ah, yes. So now, and then Germain looks to Andy. Our people, the great kobolds. We are gifted. We were gifted this by the wonderful mother of the land, Gaia. The first kobold that is said to have walked the land came to us due to a very fateful day when the first rains falled upon our land. As such, what sprouted was one of the very first kobolds. We grew from the ground, and thankfully the very first kobold, they saw this gift, understood it, and paid it forward, nurturing the land themselves. And by giving that gift back to the land, the land gifted this kobold with another kobold, and with more kobolds. As we find these areas where Gaia's connection to us is strongest, with the most verdant soil, instead of using it and tilling it to our efforts, we instead let it thrive on its own with very gentle care, and we are gifted with more kobolds. We're gifted with more kindred, and we are gifted with the ability to provide for our people.
This is a different story I got than the birds and the bees story.
That is because you were
Yeah.
like the only
Yes.
kobold in the village.
You're not here, are you?
I just walked in.
Okay.
I remember when Duke Darrington
all I-
told you that story. That was
All I heard
that
was birds
awkward.
and bees, and I knew.
Yes. The stories that you would hear from those not like us. Those stories are not untrue. However, kobolds like you and I, we do not spawn more of ourselves through our own efforts. We instead take care of the land, and the land rewards us with the ability to have more kobolds.
Hey, so it's really true that they grow out of the ground. Wait, hold up, Staszrich.
Yes.
When you helped amputate Andy's arm, where'd you plant that?
Is it in a jar?
No,
Did
I
you jar
planted.
it? No,
No, I
you had to
buried
bury
it.
it somewhere,
I
right?
buried it on his farm.
We should go check back, see if maybe a new kobold grew.
It's entirely possible. However, speaking of that arm, Andy.
Huh?
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. However, your medic has told me something that Andy might find important.
Huh?
It is not impossible for your arm to grow back.
Hey! Told you.
It will require regular sessions of photosynthesis.
And Andy will just point up to the sun real quick. Like this?
Yes.
Okay,
But
but it's like fully the shoulder? Like,
it needs to be more meditative, relaxed, calm.
Just sprout some roots. and-
Got any good fertilizer?
I could make
I
some.
got this. I take my blessed water skin and I water Andy.
Gettermon almost chuckles some at this, and is like, "We can make sure that when we send you off, if we have any fertilizer to spare, that is definitely something we can offer. Does not work quite as well once one has hatched out of the ground, but it has shown effective in treatment from time to time."
Now, what kind of fertilizer is this? Because we will be traveling together, and if it's that kind, then
Oh, no.
okay.
I guess for fertilizer, not manure.
Manure is a fertilizer, Andy.
Yeah,
I don't know
manure
if-
is a fertilizer.
Yeah, but not all
You work on a
fertilizers are
farm,
made
how do
out
you
of.
not know that?
I was about to get there. Not all fertilizer is from poop.
That's what I was
Hashtag-
saying. I'm hoping it's not that kind.
Hashtag not all fertilizer. Uh,
My rolls are shit today.
Is that another nat
but,
That's
but
another
yes.
nat one when I was trying to recall my knowledge on fertilizer.
You're bad at being a kobold, and you're bad at being a farmer. I don't know what to tell you.
At least you can hit things with your sickle?
Oops.
Don't roll
We'll
an
see.
attack roll.
You're also bad at being armed.
I also don't have it.
Too far.
I also don't have a sickle.
I thought you had a sickle. Oh no, that's Flissa. That's right.
Yeah, I got the Flissa.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had a sickle. I don't know why.
And then yes, as for the other arm that friend Andy had bored before, I would not It is particularly rare for one to create more off of oneself like that, but it is not unheard of, so perhaps that is something to look into eventually, depending on when it was planted. However, speaking of planting in roots, I understand that you are merely venturing here as friends, but I do have something I need you to look into for me.
What is it?
Our our nesting grounds, they have stopped bearing live young as of recent.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Hmm.
Not every time, but with a concerning frequency ever since some of the dark ruminations have come across this land, we have started to realize that our young are just not growing how they should be.
What's the
And
typical gestation period for the sprouts?
around a year,
Mm.
a full rotation of the seasons is when they normally are ready to be harvested from the ground.
Mm.
That
But
is an awfully
again,
long time. So, where are these nesting grounds?
I'd be more than happy to show you. I had enlisted the help of some kind venturers from Davian, but they have not returned.
that's where the scouts went. Okay.
Did they say
Well,
there
then
were
we absolutely
scouts?
got to go check on that.
Would you say, Sin?
Did you say they were? Did they say if they were scouts or not?
They're the normal group that comes in every once in a while for trade. We do business with Davian. They provide us some of the goods that we cannot get from the earth, while in kind they do not harm our lands any further than they sometimes have.
Hmm.
You can definitely tell that it is not an agreement that is something he is particularly keen on, but not exactly one that he's willing to break on either.
I understand your type of arrangements. All right. I don't know. Everyone, you guys want to do it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, one thing before we go, Your Lordship. How familiar are you with the goings about of the noble houses outside of this place?
We get we get a general rundown of what's going on in the world, especially when they know it will end up pertaining to us. I
So you
have
have a good
worked
idea
out.
of Duchess Fenia and her nonsense?
Yes, I had heard reports of a dark meteorite landing and some of the trouble it's caused.
Well, very well then. That's all I was to warn you about is all this darkness nonsense going about could very well be her, and probably is.
Of course, I fear that that's what's causing the pain on the land as is. I can hear our druids can hear it weeping when they had gone there previously. So, last I had heard reported by those scouts from Davian is that they were checking out the underneath, seeing if they could figure out what was going on.
The underneath? Where's that?
Underneath the groves. We don't venture too much underground, but there's a large amount of rifts that form underneath some of the ground based off of where you can go. So our the cave system that goes under our grove. It goes a lot deeper, but some
Hmm.
worry that there's stuff seeping in from beneath it.
Another concern to add to the list. Well,
That
very
is
well.
another
If that's
concern.
if that's all there is, we can go head out to the nesting grounds and try and find out where our buddies went.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, we'll need it. Come on, Dusty.
And
You've eaten enough.
Andy, do you have any more questions for me about our people?
Not at the moment. Although your anatomy kind of confuses me.
Well, it's your anatomy too.
Not entirely. Your how do I put this? The area,
Bionic.
essentially, yes. You tend to have a larger bulging area there than me. Is it because that's part of the banana trait of your clan, or
I mean, I've already told you that they're genderless, so I don't know where you're going with this comment.
fair enough?
Just trying to set some shit up.
You've created something that does not exist.
Fair enough.
I have, however, noted that, yes, Andy, there is some differences. For example, these banana bolts have greener blood, whereas you have a more reddish blood.
Even though I'm green scaled.
Yes.
I don't know how you work, okay? I just made the observations
Hmm.
and was told by the medic.
Suggesting that I'm more not chlorophyll based, basically.
It is
Potentially.
possible, however, we don't know.
Yeah, no further questions then.
Alrighty. So yeah, with that, so as you can see, there are these wooden like these wooden bridges that are formed out of branches and then padded down with leaves and then later with cut logs. And as you can see, there are this river actually goes a bit deeper than it shows, especially for there to be a need for a bridge. So some of those as described, basically Germain is saying that some of those lakes are actually also cave entrances. Something similar to actually what you saw as part of the secret that you had discovered last time.
We can find another couch.
Where all of the
New
immortals hid.
New has jokingly said that they will put a couch on every single map.
Is it that red thing in the
Does this
little
count as
shack?
an individual map?
This is an individual map.
It's this thing. There's the couch.
Yep.
You have broken through the ruse. But yes. Anyhow, is there anything else that y'all would like to check in about at the Kobold garrison before moving onwards?
I don't think so.
How long have we been on the road?
It has been about 2 weeks now since you've begun your journey.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Raisins.
Raisins?
Yeah, raisins. That's what I said. Yep. Nah, I'm good then. Nothing.
Alrighty.
I don't like what we may find in these undergrowths. Staszrich, for the first time in this campaign, is going to actually equip his gauntlet.
So, as you all venture onward, Winston has decided they will stay behind for this, just because of the fact that they are actually going to talk more with the kobolds about things TM, but they do not want you all to wait on. He will catch up with you after you have figured out what's going on with the good old. He will catch up with you all after you figure out what's going on with the nesting grounds, effectively.
Okay.
All right. Stay safe.
You too. Don't want you losing another eye.
The last time I told you it's just a wound. The eye's still there.
Well, don't
Does
get
he-
wounded any further then.
Does the eye still work?
Look, it's just a little very blurry.
Maybe when I
Either
have a little bit
freely.
more experience, we could take a look at that.
Yeah, well, come along, young pup, before you wander off again.
And as you all leave, you are guided by one of the kobolds from the village to the nesting grounds. And there's not a map for this, unfortunately. Mostly because I did not give them enough time to draw one.
That's all right.
But
Theater of the mind.
theater of the mind, theater of the mime.
Oh no.
No. Where's my shotgun? All mimes must
Flamethrower.
be shot on sight, for they are too powerful.
When theater, the mime involved like webcams and all that shit too.
It would be a very weird game of Pictionary. Anyhow, as you all venture along into this, I would like all of you to make me perception checks.
Did it go through?
Yes, you rolled an 8.
Better than a
Oh.
5. Wait,
Did
hold
I roll
on.
2? No.
I rolled an 8, so I had a nat 2.
Yes.
God damn it. I'm refreshing. I don't know if that'll work on this thing, but I'm refreshing,
I'm
damn it.
noticing a discrepancy between me and everybody else.
I mean, you did you did add pursue a lead, which isn't quite relevant here, but you are already expert in perception, which is quite good for early on.
Kind of have double the modifier.
Wisdom, being an investigator, rolling an 18.
Yes. All good things. So as you all venture along and you come across the clearing, Staszrich, the first thing everybody notices, this place is beautiful. It is picturesque is the best way to describe it. Just like you ever seen like an apple orchard effectively? But just like a very well kept, well taken care of, very colorful. Uh, you can feel the life in it basically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then paired with that, it is almost haunting to you, Staszrich, as you notice, because you cannot feel the life in it as much. As you see the kobold tenders that are still doing their job reverently of taking care of the ground, laying down laying down some seeds, and taking care of the ground, as you can tell, as well as they can, and then just seeing very clearly to yourself that there is just like there you can tell that there has not been a harvest in a while. You can you spot out of the corner of your eyes what is basically a failed harvest, as something else has been buried off to the side to decompose properly. And yeah, you just you see this very beautiful sight and then just have a chill go down your spine, basically.
Anyone
Like the
else
most
feel that?
incredible orchard you've ever seen, but it's all turned to plastic.
This is not right.
Rune, you also get this chill down your spine. Everyone else is Dusty just like snorts at you. Dusty cannot fully process this, but can tell, but is a little wigged out.
Can I make a nature check to see if something's
Absolutely.
up?
Absolutely. With your nature check, you cannot immediately find out what's wrong, but you can tell basically what you can tell from this is that the ground this ground is like, it's very much not how the ground is being treated. The ground is being treated perfectly. You're watching how they do this. You've worked on and near farms for a while, and you can tell that they are masterful at what they're doing. Even for the parts that you don't understand fully, you can tell that they are giving this all of the care in the world.
Rune.
But just seems like something is not clicking effectively. Something is not going how it should be.
Rune, Aya?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Can either of you feel anything magical?
Check what I have prepared.
Let's see. I will use an Arcana check next.
I'll assist you in that.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I do not successfully assist you.
Neither does Aya, that's fine.
Alrighty, Aya. And Aya, your aid check succeeds, so Staszrich, you get an additional +2.
Plus
Rune
one.
thankfully only got a normal failure, so
No, it's only a plus one because pursue a lead is already a circumstance bonus.
right. Okay. So you're 19. As you look around and try to figure out what magics are sort of circulating, you do have that, you can basically feel that similar taint of dark magic that you felt previously. You you're not exactly sure where it's coming from, but you see little wisps of dark magic sort of escaping the ground when you see another harvest attempted. You see what seems like, you basically just like, that shiver down your spine feels to just continue as you try to investigate the area magically.
Staszrich is going to make sure his gauntlet is nice and secure. And then go up to one of the tenders. Excuse me.
Yes.
Where is the cave leading to the undergrowth of this grove?
Yes, of course. Are you with, I assume Germon sent you?
Yes.
Of course. You can tell that this tender has a haunted expression almost. They're not, the vibe check, not good.
No, it's not.
As they get up and sort of uh lead you to the bridge that seems to be continuing on deeper into the forest, and then they give a very swift kick to the ground, and then it sort of shakes off some rubble that makes it that reveals that going going next to the bridge out is actually a ladder that goes down.
Hmm. All right, who's down first?
Seems like you volunteered yourself.
Fine. Aya,
Yeah.
make sure you summon your pal.
Alrighty.
And Staszrich will indeed climb down the ladder. Gauntlet first.
All right, as you climb down the ladder, Rune, I need you to give me a will save.
Oh, okay.
The dagger's gonna ask you to cut the ladder. That fucker.
Nothing immediate happens, Rune, but as you get closer to the cave, that little bit of a headache that you've had going on now, you just feel ping again, a bit louder.
I turn to the tender and I say, "Hey, do you use any sort of magic in the assistance of growing this stuff?"
No, we rely on Gaia's magic. We do not provide any additional.
There's still
So,
magic there.
yes, they use magic.
Well,
What
they
kind of
don't
magic
use,
is Gaia's magic, if I may ask?
That's only what.
It's the light magic. They've had it just as long as the light archon has been in the world. They've they've empowered the land in a way that even light magic doesn't do quite, but not like dark magic either. It's nature. It's very different in its own way.
Right. Hmm. I turn and look at the ladder and turn to Dusty. You stay up here, bud, okay? They'll keep watch of you. I start climbing down.
Yeah, that headache just gets stronger and stronger as you climb down the ladder.
It's like a compass in my head, stabbing me, but at least it's a compass.
You just hear as you say compass, it's like you just hear the dagger whisper in your head, leading you to power. Yes. And you almost feel compelled to agree for a moment, but you're able to shake off that feeling.
Hi, Andy, are you coming?
I
I
guess it's
can't
just the two of
pull
us.
my Eidolon out.
You don't need to. Just we will know it's out if it becomes relevant.
Okay.
Andy?
No, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Don't fall asleep on the ladder.
I got a lot on my mind right now.
Like Andy or you?
Me too.
Like Andy.
Oh,
It's like, is
It's like-
Andy good or is Cat? It's like,
Because
is
it's
GKA
like,
good?
it's like, you heard the kobolds that are bananas, you've heard the kobolds that are like rock people, and it's like, and then I've been told that my blood is red, even though I'm green. I mean, I got a lot going on right now.
You're a
Yes.
very
That's because you're a
Christmas-colored
mutt.
kobold.
Hmm?
it says because you're a mutt. Alright, what do we find at the bottom of this ladder?
As you get to the bottom of the
Ground.
ladder, yes, you find ground, thankfully. The river roaring next to you continues down its stream. You see there are You see just sort of like the normal fishing wildlife. You see some roguish kobolds taking some time hunting.
Hmm.
Nothing like, normal ecosystem business. But then as you turn to the cave, that chill down down your spine you got earlier, you just feel that again. Basically, you have that moment again where you just have that this isn't right moment, where
Uh-oh.
just things feel wrong in a way that you cannot really explain, as you sort of just look into the cave, and it has sort of an unnatural darkness to it. Even those of you with dark vision are having a bit of a hard time seeing right now.
I can't even see in there.
As we walk through this cave, I'm actually going to cast Detect Metal. Are there any sorts of ores in the wall?
What does detect metal do? Give me just a moment. You detect metal hidden by illusions only if metallic objects you choose to ignore, metals you're fully aware of. Where the presence or absence of metallic objects or veins. Okay, and this is not heightened to third level, so you just know it's there, but not what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
It's
So
a
you are
30-foot emanation. I'm just kind of casting it in front of me as we walk through, I think.
yeah. As you walk through, and as you are sort of going through the area, you can tell that this cave is actually rich with metals. Not quite as many as you like look closer to the surface, but what's weird about that is that you can tell that it seems like there were metals there that are not now.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Does anyone have something to light our way?
Can anything even light in this?
Let me double
Sorry?
check.
I got a torch.
Oh my god.
Did neither of us bring anything besides I?
I have a torch.
Torches. I have alcohol too.
Okay, so it's just me.
Do you want to
What?
borrow a
What are
torch?
you?
Did the
I
party
thought-
of two humans not bring anything to deal with
I was gonna
darkness?
say, did the
I
humans
have a
not bring the
torch.
darkness? Okay.
I have a
had
torch.
Produce flame in my concept for Rune, but then that changed to ignition, which no longer gives light.
Yeah.
So I
No,
forgot to remedy that.
I have torches for you.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
I also have alcohol if you want to do a Molotov.
Molly. No, that's a bad
Dude,
idea.
That's
Molly,
something
what?
else. That's something else. That's something else.
Molly Tom.
I was making
could-
a reference to hit video game.
Hold on, I do not have the formula for Molly. Sorry, guys.
I still have that pink tincture too. If we want to, like, if the darkness is too advanced for us, maybe we can use some of the tincture to like lead the way via scent to remember our way back.
Oh, we should probably use rope. Well, rope's
I don't
probably
know
not
how
long
long that
enough.
would last though.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. I'll use my free hand to light a torch.
All right. So yeah, as you light a torch, it does help a little bit, but again, the darkness just seems a bit stronger here. The torch only emanates out light half as much as it would normally.
Does that help the dark vision people see a little bit further than that or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So similar rules apply. Like your dark vision goes out 30 feet normally. So now you have extra range from where your dark vision could go out from, and it's going out about half as much as it did before. So
30 feet.
so now you can actually see 30 feet is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
It's like
But
that
yeah,
math was
as
like you go as far as you used to, half that, but plus it, like okay.
yeah, now
We're good.
your vision
Ow.
is your vision is halved. Now it's doubled. Well, yes. Now it's normal.
Match.
Yeah, it is very dark.
I just realized we did something very stupid. We should have asked them if there's gas down here. Otherwise, that could have been very bad.
I think,
I
unless
was-
it's scentless, we could have smelled.
Nobody asked to smell. However,
I have constant
thankfully,
scent on, damn it. Oh, wait, wrong character.
oh
Never mind.
no, yeah.
No, c-
Thankfully, there was no such concern.
Uncle Bjorn would shout my ears off if he knew we just did this.
Actually, I could probably make you guys a lantern if my crafting is something.
Rune would probably be the best to make a lantern. Anyway, let's go deeper.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that my character sheet is not the same as it was. Colette could have crafted the shit out of a lantern. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm still
sure,
small.
she could have.
I mean, I have glass, I
you're-
have fire, I have alcohol.
Yeah, you are still small. That is the key similarity.
Yep. Totally nothing else that makes it.
But yeah, as you venture further, I would like all of you to make me perception checks.
Hey, there we go. Now I can finally do something. Hopefully.
Huzzah!
Whoa.
Oh, also, Andy, until I say otherwise, you have a -2 circumstance bonus to every check.
Well, shit. Did I fail a will save secretly or something?
Oh no, sorry. Did I say Andy? I meant Rune.
Oh,
Oh.
Rune. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. That is my bad.
You fuck around with evil artifacts, you find out.
That makes more sense. I was more of
Lucky
like,
all of you.
I was more like, is this a kobold thing? Is there something going on with the kobold?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, you are. You know how drow get fucked up by the dark. You get fucked up by the light. No. that was a Freudian slip.
That's all right.
Blinded by the light. Anyway, what do we see?
Jack shit. Staszrich, as you are,
Jack got bitten.
That's fair.
yeah. And Andy and I, as you look forward, what you do notice is that the cave seems to feel very quiet. Even in caves when there isn't much sound, there usually is still something.
Like
but
drips.
but currently this cave just seems very dark and very quiet. There's no sort of indication of there being anything.
Quiet. Too quiet.
And then Staszrich, you are able to make out in the distance that in the floor in the distance you are able to see disruptions in the rubble that's on the floor. Two pairs of footsteps that are going into the cave.
As in here, or oh no, they're in the floor. Okay, so visual.
Yeah. You see footsteps that are going further into the cave.
Guys, there's footprints.
Do they seem humanoid?
DM?
Yes. Yes, they seem to be two humanoid footsteps. Comparing them to earlier, you have good reason to believe that this is two of the three two of the three footsteps that you had encountered earlier.
Hmm.
Oh, they match the ones from the campsite.
Yes.
The scouts made it this far. But only two of them. Where's the third
Well,
one?
we can ask them where the third went, maybe.
Is it possible you just don't see the third one?
Hmm. Let's keep going forward.
All right. So following the footsteps, You follow them for a while, and then you start to hear the sounds of what sounds to be a scuffle. As you hear, you can't make them out currently, but there are two voices basically going back and forth in a shouting match. It sounds like.
Staszrich will look to the rest of
Start
the
picking up the
party.
pace.
Staszrich will look to the rest of the party and just kind of, and he will snuff his torch. And then, does anyone have better than a +2 stealth?
You say it sounds like shouting in a scuffle?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm forgoing stealth. I'm just power walking ahead.
Okay, fine. I'll quickly relight my fucking torch.
All right, as you power walk ahead, and is nobody attempting to stealth here?
Oh, fuck it. I'll attempt to
I
stealth.
mean, if you want to attempt to stealth, you can absolutely do so.
I think I
If
have the
not, that is-
capabilities to.
Okay, that'll be nice.
And I
Alright,
don't
yeah.
even see my own rolls. Hang on.
You're
I'm
at
guessing I got a
27.
9.
Yeah, Andy, you rolled a 27, so nobody knows where the fuck you are.
Even the party's lost you.
Ah!
I want you to know I would have a -2 to stealth.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Roll it anyway.
You have a +0 to stealth?
Yeah. It's gonna be even better when I have full plate mail.
Oh my god. I don't even know how I have a I have a Pursuer Lead. That's right. That's how I have a +2 to stealth.
But yeah, as you all approach, Andy, you are hidden. So until you tell me that you make yourself known or you do something that reveals yourself, you can act as though you are not visible. And if we enter combat for whatever reason, you will have the benefits of being hidden going into the combat, and you will use that stealth check as your initiative roll.
Ooh.
If we enter combat. Roll for no.
God damn it, no!
No.
And while
No,
we
no.
have been
That-
silent this whole time, out of nowhere comes this. Blah, 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 blah. What
No,
was
we're
that?
surrounded.
What was that? The chul?
There she
Oh, yeah,
was.
the Chul, yeah.
The thing you like to bring out every cave encounter?
Carl.
No chul for you.
Nobody carry a shotgun down here.
I got earplugs.
But yes, as you all approach, you get a better view of what's going on. Rune, you see in the hands of one of the people that are arguing, as things start coming into view, seems to be not another knife, but something else that seems to be powered by dark magic. It seems to be sort of egg-shaped. Almost like not an egg, more like a pine cone, basically. You know how like yeah. So like you see something that looks adjacent to like a pine cone basically being held in the hand, but it seems to be ruminating with dark magic.
Got an evil cone egg. Got it.
Yes. And the two voices you heard are now more hearable. They don't actually seem to notice any of you at first because they seem more caught up in what's going on. Give it back! You said that we would be sharing it. Even after you've abandoned Dante, you still won't. You still won't even abide by the Code of Thieves? This is mine. I can hear its voice. Don't you understand? This is mine.
Hey, I hear voices too, but we don't got to be so dramatic about it. Step back.
Ah!
You're intervening?
Are we really doing this, Rune? Staszrich will transfer his torch to his gauntleted hand,
Uh-oh.
and he's gonna
Hold
start
on.
preparing to knock out some motherfuckers.
What's going on here? Someone speak.
The one with the Pinecone looks at you almost knowingly. Oh, you
Hey,
can hear them.
preferably
You
not
can
that
hear
one.
them too, can't you?
Uh-oh.
You, other guy. What's going on here? Are you from Davion?
Hold on. Is the
Hey.
blade telling you who that other person is? But I don't know how to word it.
The
Are
blade
you
has
hearing the
not
blade?
said. The
Andy,
blade
I
has
don't
not
understand
said.
shit.
The blade has not said anything to Rune yet. Rune could always ask the blade.
How about we don't ask the blade?
Oh, don't enable me.
I'm just wondering if the dude has heard the blade.
The
You know,
dude is
I don't.
very keenly aware of the blade, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. The dude abides.
And then the other one like looks back and forth. You can see what looks to be like sweat on their face. It's like, yes, we are explorers from Davion. We came down here to figure out what was going on with. And then he trails off, and then we found that that power, my power.
Oh, God.
We found
Sounds like it's
something incredible.
yeah, incredibly dangerous. It's sounding like from the way you're speaking.
I
And
don't
who's
know what you could
Dante?
possibly mean. Dante is our tertiary member. He said that he was going back to town because he thought that we were acting wild. I told him that he needed to stay so that we could figure out what was going wrong with the uh the thing, and
Yeah, the thing, yeah. And he went back to town. Abandoned is a strange choice of words for someone heading back to town on their own volition. And so is explorer for someone who said they were following a thieves code
Ah,
not that
fuck.
long ago. Speak the truth, damn it.
Hold up. You're a point for sense motive? You motherfucker. Versus
One second,
deception
let me-
DC.
1 second, 1 second.
There's no way that a 16 beats their deception DC.
I just need to remind myself of something. Uh Okay, never mind. I cannot find the thing I was looking for. Continuing onwards. Uh you actually can tell that he does not believe that he is lying about Dante abandoning him. What you can tell is that he seems to not be fully aware of his actions. As far as the thieves code thing goes, that you can tell that you can tell it seems like he was leaving something out. And continuing on to what he's going to say next about that, we always made a code, the three of us. If we ever found something big, we leave that stupid fucking mayor behind. Honor amongst thieves, like the storybooks said. Yes, and that's why we need this power.
You can... Why don't you just... I mean... You guys seem to have a capable skill set that other people could use. Why don't you just leave? I mean, is there any material possessions there in town that you care about that is keeping you there? There's a reason that a lot of these powers are in fairy tales and honor among thieves, or in books. They're fairy tales. They don't exist. Okay, you gotta kind of make your own... You gotta kind of choose those decisions yourself.
Yes, and
You
we
don't
finally
need-
found that power.
you
We
don't
found
need
this.
You don't need that, though. Especially,
Oh.
you need... It's the exact opposite of need, is what you have there. You need to just get rid of it.
Oh, that's quite the opposite. I can hear it. And you can see the hand crackling for a moment with power. This thing, it speaks. I can
Andy,
hear
don't you have
it.
Mage Hand?
Staszrich, can you
Yeah.
roll me a persuasion check?
All right, diplomacy. Yeah, my best
Roll me your
skill.
diplomacy.
How the fuck?
Is it small enough that I could lift it with Mage Hand or no?
Hmm?
But I don't think I can. If
It's
it's not,
intended to, so I don't think you can, anyways.
yeah, that's the thing. It'd be a contended grab. It wouldn't just be.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's
wait,
right.
I'm
It-
still
it would-
stealthed. I'm
Yes,
still in stealth.
so you are stealthed, so you would have to find a moment where they are not focused on you, which
They're currently
very
not.
potentially they are not fully
Diplomacy
focused
versus
on
will
what they're
DC.
doing. Yes. They don't seem to be they do not seem to be breaking on their stance that they need this, but they do seem distracted by you. It's like, but I need it. This is everything.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's everything to you, and he's fighting over you for it, or fighting over it for whatever. Shut up.
Yeah.
you know
What
I
about
mean.
what about your friend? Yeah. You're
You've heard its power. Looking to Rune. And Rune, you feel your headache grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes. That power, you've heard it, haven't you?
Kind of pissing me off sometimes, but I've heard it. Yeah.
he's resisted it before.
Look, I put a hand on Staszrich's chest, and I kind of make him step back a bit, and I throw out the dagger, and I point it towards the guy who doesn't have anything in his hand. Here's a workaround for this. You two want to fight over that piece of shit? Well, how about you share two objects? And I feign holding it out
You are not.
and inviting him to step closer.
As you pull out the dagger and hold it in your hand again, please roll me a will save DC.
Oh, god damn it.
Did you remember that, Rune?
I did.
You
Alright.
fucker.
Re-rolling it with a hero point.
There we
There
go.
you go. All right. You are able to. You feel it almost hot in your hand, as you can tell that since you have continuously denied it, you almost feel like you are holding like a hot piece of coal in your hand.
Thankfully, that's a feeling I've dealt with a few times.
Yeah, as you are able to sustain it, both of them look at you fucking appalled. They look shocked.
Well, gonna accept the offer.
So wait,
I'm
they're
waiting
both
to
looking
s-
at Rune?
Yes, they are. Neither of them are paying attention to
That
anything
sounds
else.
like my opportunity. What do you need?
I need you to make me a stealth check.
Ah. Hopefully I can get the same 27 again.
Well,
Yay!
you did.
Oh, you mean, hey, you rolled the exact same 27. All right. Uh, well, yeah. So as you do that,
Let me double check something. Okay, it isn't locked.
No,
Not like roll
no,
20.
It's,
Okay.
No, it's not locked. Yeah, as you do this, you are able to lift the dark magic object out of this person's hands. They don't even notice for a moment as both of them look almost like hungry animals looking at the knife until the object is removed from the guy's hands. And as it's fully removed from his hand, you see him almost like a what's the word for it? Dry heave, as he sort of just like falls to the ground shaking for a moment
Hmm.
as the connection is severed. The other one is still looking at you, Rune, as you hold the knife out, as the other falls to the ground, looking at the
I'm
knife.
still extending my hand, waiting for him to go
They
for it.
they reach out to grab
I
the knife
immediately
from.
try to grapple them.
All right, make your grapple attempt.
That's a good
And I'm
one.
shouting to the party, "This is no longer a rescue. This is a bounty. Knock him out."
All right, you have successfully grappled this. You have successfully grappled this man, and with the one on the ground sickened 3 and the other one grappled, I would say that there is actually not a need for combat if you wish to restrain the other.
I do have manacles.
Yeah, put the
They're
manacles
poor,
on.
but somebody else is
Put the
gonna have to
manacles on this guy.
because
He's looking pretty rough.
okay, somebody else is gonna have to take the manacles from me because I don't know. This is in my hand, so
Oh my god. Okay. Staszrich will take the manacles
Staszrich.
and in restrain the dude on the ground.
Why are you restraining that guy? No, come here. I don't want to hold this man forever.
Oh, fine, I'll hold him forever. Hold up. There.
We're just both holding him and not letting go.
good.
There. Now, what do you
Okay,
want to do,
look.
huh?
We got rope or anything? We got to restrain both of them.
Yeah, I got rope
that,
here.
Yeah,
I'm
I
casting,
have rope too, but I
I'm casting
mean,
Bullhorn and I'm shouting the name. What was it? Dante? Yeah, I'm shouting
That's a
for
good idea.
Dante.
Yeah, Staszrich will tie, tie this dude up as he's holding him.
You do not get a response when you do that.
All right.
and Dante didn't pass us on the way down or anything, so
No, we gotta yell through the cave for Dante.
you want to check to see if you can find any more footprints? Maybe there's a now that we know that this is where they were until he left.
Are there any more footprints?
Yeah, you go check. I'll
Make
get a hold of
make
this guy.
make me a new perception.
Okay.
Hmm.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Oh,
Got it.
pursue a lead for your footprints too, right? Or no?
I'm investigating this entire thing,
Investigating.
so I'm already
Yeah.
good.
Okay. I meant make sure you have a bonus on
Motherfuck.
it. That is with your +1. Damn.
That's a +10 right there. I rolled a 4.
I know. I'm saying never mind.
Yeah.
Making sure all your circumstances are there.
All right, so you do not notice another pair of footprints, but you do notice that it seems like something seems to have been dragging itself. As you look around and start processing that, were you discussing the conversation about like another pair of footprints out loud?
Sure. Yeah, because Andy did kind of.
So, so the one that's on the ground, dry heaving, now bound, sort of looks back as like, "God, before we had found that thing, Dante had tripped on some vines pretty badly, and we needed to carry him. So when he hauled off on his own, I think he ended up going deeper in the cave. It's so dark. It's easy to get turned around in here. But we think that thing may have been causing it. The dark brain was so dark.
What was so dark?
His mind.
Oh.
I mean, the cave too, but his mind was dark, is what he was saying there.
Is the cave lightning at all now that the egg is in, like, no one's hands, really? Technically?
No.
Damn.
Nature.
No, it's still in the vicinity. We got to get these guys
It
out of
is.
here
Yeah, and
and then go explore further in the cave.
You can actually tell that it seems like it definitely seems like that is adding to the darkness. Like it is almost like that same level of darkness that you can see on the edge of your vision, which you aren't as used to. It seems like it's also radiating some from the thing itself. And the mage hand that you were holding it in, can I actually ask you to roll me an Arcana check?
If I have that.
No, you don't. Oh, that's decent.
Not bad for
Alrighty.
untrained.
Not bad for untrained. What is your
And 0
spellcasting
intelligence.
modifier?
I
I guess charisma. I'll keep that in mind.
Is it charisma for a kobold's magic? I think it. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because it's natural. It's internal.
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep that in mind going forward. Anyhow, thankfully for you, you are very used to using this mage hand, so you are able to reinforce it some. As you can tell, that sort of like the fingertips are almost degrading holding it. It is clear that the dark magic that is radiating from this is stronger than your magic, but you are able to keep it under control for now.
We really need to find a way to destroy these types of things.
I don't have any ideas yet because it seems like right now the light is being destroyed by the dark. So
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed when I found out the springs would be tainted instead of cleansing this.
yeah,
That would have been mighty handy.
just take every dark item and just dump it into the pond.
You know,
Yes.
By the wheelbarrow full.
Rune, what if you try to stab this Pinecone with the dagger?
2 negatives being a positive.
Yeah, Andy, put it down. Let's find out. Got nothing better to do.
Andy, Aya, you two stand back.
I mean, I'll brace it still with the mage hand though. Like it's not gonna be down. I'm still gonna like.
So, Pathfinder has save points, right?
Yeah, quick save.
Yeah, didn't we do that before? I feel like we've done them all again.
If you ever put yourselves in a position where like you set off the atom bomb, I will allow for things to be rolled back. If it comes to that. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have 3 save
I
slots, so we're good.
Yeah. I will allow for such if the situation ever comes to that.
Then again,
I try not to design things around like that, but you know, if it comes up, I'll let you know.
Sometimes you got a Strax in your campaign and it just can't be avoided.
And sometimes you just end up on the beach a couple of times.
I am
Thankfully-
actually stabbing this Pinecone.
Thankfully, I know that. Thankfully, I know that there's a Strax in my campaign. So feel free to make an attack with that Pinecone.
That's a 22.
All right. So, roll
Stab
me
and dusty.
damage.
And 1d6 plus 5. Does it apply the damage if I'm not attuned to it? All the bonus stuff?
Yes.
Okay. 10?
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, as it would be doing even more damage if you were attuned to it.
I
Don't worry
thought the
about it.
damage bonus was only to the light magic, though, not dark.
No, it just gets a general bonus damage.
Oh, was it just general?
Yeah.
I thought it was specifically to
No.
a certain type. Okay.
It has general bonus damage and it has other effects that have not been discovered.
It's got a lot.
Don't worry about it. Anyhow, as you make this attack, you actually do cause it to rupture.
All right, reload.
No,
Define rupture.
and the sort of dark egg that was being held down, you see it sort of shine some as it cracks open and is broken by this, and you see some dark magic sort of escape into the air. And then
Has the cave gotten darker, lighter, or the same?
I do appreciate how much fear you all hold for this.
I fear no man
The-
or egg.
The darkness actually seems to relent some.
Stab it some more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, stab it again.
Carefully.
Any further stabbing will be happening outside. I don't like what we just did.
I agree. Aya?
Okay.
At the same time, we don't know what's happening on the surface, and this is like the only people that would be hurt would be us. And Dante, if he's still in the cave.
Andy does have a point. We would be putting more lives at risk if we were to take it out of the cave.
Would anyone like to make an Arcana check on this?
Yes.
Yeah, let's try and
Yeah.
Yeah, how about
do
somebody
that.
with Arcana actually do the Arcana check?
Mm, nope. Hold up. Yeah, sure, let's use my other hero point. Why not? Not like it's ever going to be needed. You motherfucker.
All right, Staszrich and Aya, as you look at this and try to understand what's going on with it, you see that the magic seems to be fading from it. From what you know about magic, some magics are contained by the power of stitching. They are sort of held together by the fact that they sort of entwine, like think about like how fabrics are made, for example.
Yeah.
Stronger fabrics are made by more heavily stitched material. That is part of how you can bind things together, take care of things, that kind of stuff. So what you get a read on from this as something that is like, with how little is known about dark magic, you may be some of the first people discovering this. Dark magic is about it always being very tightly woven, and that being disrupted has caused the dark magic particulates inside of this to fade. And it seems almost like how napping is done in more like rural crafting, where you kind of just have to smash something against it that is of the same material to get it to break.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now what we gotta do is take the remains of the egg and then find some way to destroy this dagger.
I assume you're relaying this information to everyone.
Yes.
Or we each take a piece of the egg and
We
we
need-
all craft weapons with the broken pieces so that we can all stab something.
I would
When-
not suggest that.
Okay.
What I would suggest,
Wow,
Rune,
this is a conundrum then, because this would be a great thing for people to know, but at the same time, it would encourage people taking up arms with these sorts of cursed artifacts, and that's not a good idea.
Rune,
Especially if they're not strong enough themselves.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You have an evil dagger. That means that one person has taken up arms with this dark magic. That means probably that other people have already taken up arms with these evil artifacts.
Yeah, but are they using it for
What's your point?
good or not?
I'm saying that if we told people that these evil artifacts can destroy other evil artifacts, people might get ahead of themselves and think they should wield some to destroy the others, but then they get corrupted by the voice.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
Why
destroy the
shouldn't you
voice.
wield these artifacts?
Fuck off, dagger!
You can't hear it.
I know.
Wait, why does my inner monologue sound like Staszrich now? I'm so confused.
Don't worry about it.
No one asked you, dagger.
You've been hanging out with him so long that his voice is your voice. Oh.
But I will say in my head, for once I agree with you.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see that we're starting to get on the same page.
We are.
Are
Just a
we?
tool for now.
Either way, let's get these two back to the surface, then go back and get Dante.
And more importantly, as things are lighting up in the cave and you can get a better, clear view of what's going on, you can actually more clearly see what you'd missed before, which is some blood spatter on the ground leading
Uh-oh.
further into the cave for Dante, because Dante was
Oh.
injured. I'm not saying that Dante is dead. I'm saying Dante was previously injured and it wasn't fully tended to when they were investigating the cave.
Dante is so dead off.
Yeah, Dante's
He's 2
fucked.
days from
Dead as
retirement.
can be.
2 days from retirement. Yep.
Okay, I scoop up the remains of the pinecone egg and into the case that I have, and then I
Yeah,
carry on.
Staszrich, you sure you don't want to put pieces of the egg in your gauntlet?
Would you
You'd
like
be
to
able
try?
to punch dark magic.
I don't know if I can risk it. I mean, what
Yeah,
if the
fair
voice
enough.
tries to talk to me too? I can only tell things to fuck off so much before I get tired.
I don't know. You seem to do it persistently.
Fuck off.
Exactly.
What do we do with
See,
these
now
two
you're
while
getting
we
in the
go
spirit.
for Dante?
We can make our own way back now if you want us to.
Ah! Oh, you guys regained your senses?
Somewhat. Wasn't really myself, but
Yeah, by the way,
I
if my speech... I don't know if you remember my speech. Just remember, you don't have to tolerate that stupid mayor. You can leave the town. If you have skills, someone will take you in, pay you. You can just start a life somewhere else.
cute for an adventuring type like you to say, not bound down by family. Appreciate the offer though.
Eh. Alright, let's go get Dante.
Alright, yeah. As you go further into the cave, the other two joining you to carry Dante back. You find Dante nearly passed out on the floor, sort of seems like Dante had also made this discovery because there were small bits of dark magic, sort of small bits of stone that are dark magic essence, basically, left in the buried into the ground currently, that Dante had started ripping out basically.
Is the dark magic on, though?
From those, yes.
Okay. Are you Dante?
Dante had basically been sitting here slamming stones against each other
Oh,
until they
jeez.
broke.
Dante?
Oh. Oh, hey guys, did you figure out what you were doing with that stupid ass stone? Looking at the other two. Oh, thankfully these guys seemed to help snap us out of it. Sorry we weren't listening to you earlier, Dante. It's all right. You know, I'll make you pay for it in twice the drinks when we get back.
Hmm. Do you mind if I can check your wounds, Dante?
Oh yeah, sure. It's just a just a broken leg. You know, normal shit.
Yeah, we'll get that leg, we'll get that leg operating in no time. How's your HP?
They seem to only have a few hit points left.
Oh, I'm not gonna do risky surgery then.
Kick in.
You know what?
You feel like a stiff breeze could knock this guy down right now.
I'll do that DC 15. Just kind of stitch him up a little bit.
Yeah, you are able to give him some good healing, and he is able to not fully put pressure on it, but he's able to regain himself some.
And then,
And
with him regaining that HP, now we can do risky surgery.
oh yes,
Because I will use my medic dedication thing to reapply treat
also has the
wounds.
dark artifact whispering in his head.
Sad part is,
Yeah.
it's just himself.
Dark artifact is power gaming.
the secret artifact is a sorry.
There, DC 20, so
Oh,
it's
God.
a success, and yeah.
gets
You have a
upgraded to
doll
critical
of a
success.
robed figure, and the figure underneath the robe is just dark.
And the risky surgery makes that a critical success automatically, so, yeah. He regains hella HP.
Yeah, he is put to fall off of that. And he's like, thank you, Doc.
Yeah, sorry I had to slice open your kidney there.
You know, give up one for a town, you'll give up two.
Yeah, I think it's time to
Is that a
do
saying?
fortitude saves.
What?
Okay.
Is that a saying? It might be.
Time to do fortitude saves.
No, because the last time we saw a human body being all cut up and stuff, we got disgusted by it. So I'm just making sure that, you know,
That was a
okay, this
different
mean-
context.
yeah, this one's
Yeah.
alive, so maybe it's not as gross. All right.
It's less gross seeing a doctor do their work when they've done their work on you versus seeing someone who has just massacred, like seeing a recently massacred body.
Quote unquote, splayed like a chicken.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, let's all go back to the kobolds.
I may have missed a turn for a second. Where was the nursery compared to the underground?
Above.
The nursery is
Okay.
is above the area you are in currently, like directly above it. And
With it
worth
being-
Northern wall.
With it being lighter under here now, was there anything to the ceiling like, I don't want to say roots?
there's some roots that seem to pop down, but nothing massive. And what you had noticed is it seems like there had been like necrosis eating away at the dirt ceiling of the cave that you were in from the dark magic that was present and sort of just festering here. But it seems like Dante's actions of basically smacking these stones against each other has done a good help. And you think informing the people about this now that the massive artifact has been taken care of likely will help solve the problem.
Climb up the ladder, go to the kobolds. Alright, took care of your problem.
One of them looks at you very, like, confused, like, what? You were able to figure out what was wrong?
Yeah. Evil. Evil is what was wrong.
Evil?
Dark magic.
You had an artifact that was in the caves down there, and it was corrupting all the shit.
Also, something specific I feel worth mentioning. Rune, you noticed that when the rocks were smashed against each other, they both destroyed each other, but when you had used your weapon to destroy the dark egg, it did not seem to have the same effect.
My
Your
dagger's
dark,
made out of a
your
level 2 rock.
perhaps. Yeah, that's what we're going with now. Yeah, level 2 rock.
I
right.
contributed to the lore. Yay!
Level 2 rock.
But yes. Point being, your your knife seems to be made of a stronger material, or there may be other things about it that seems to be binding it further, since it did not since its magical binding did not break.
So yeah, I show them the remains of the artifact that was broken, and tell them of how smashing the rocks against the rocks will destroy the rocks with the rocks.
Ah, yes. So we must go there and go down there and make sure that the dark magic does not propagate any further. Understood.
Other than that, looks all fine.
I'm glad.
Yeah, about those
Hopefully-
mines, by the way, or the caves, I should say. You guys don't
Hmm.
work with minerals, do you?
No, we do not take the minerals from the ground underneath there. That is Gaia's bounty. If she decides that it is something that we should be gifted with, she will provide those tools.
Okay, understood. I won't press you any further then. That's all.
You were about to ask him if you could have some of them, weren't you?
Are you saying that out loud, Staszrich?
No.
Okay. Shut up.
You hear the dagger say in your brain, "It is quite mineral rich."
Yeah, well, you're a mineral bitch.
Oh, damn.
Brum, 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 brum. Let's go report back to King German.
No, I'm sorry, Dagger. You're evil and all, but you didn't deserve that.
You know what? I really appreciate it. Let me know if you ever need power sometime. I'm sure it won't go badly for you.
Yeah, okay.
He's become your nonchalant, evil best buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel like you guys are gonna reach you territory.
We're a
Like-
married couple.
Like, I just made you murder Winston.
Oh, yo.
This is why I passed on Marissa. It's because I've always been married to my craft, and now I'm actually married to a dagger.
Well, I know a place where
Yeah,
you can stab it.
I did recognize the type of irony of you being the one that picked up the dagger.
I was kind of hoping the egg would stay around longer. I was going to try and carry on that too.
Oh my god, no!
It's like, nope, can't let this go to the kids.
Yeah, you just start carrying every single burden.
I'm Frodo, but with all the rings.
You're Sam. That'd be Sam. Let's be real.
Oh, God.
Frodo carried the ring, but Sam carried Frodo.
I'm just Atlas then. I'll just carry all the things.
All the things, all the things, all the beautiful things.
But yeah, let's report back to King German.
Oh yeah,
King German.
can you say that
Jer-
slowly, please?
Germon.
There we go. Okay. Really struggling with that name.
King German.
Apparently I
Yeah,
can't.
you know, typing it out does a very good is very good at pronunciation. Yes.
Mhm. Not that I knew how to spell it either. We're
I
good.
did. If you click his token, though, it does.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's how I knew how to spell it, was because I did that. Also, I did not mean to send it 3 times. My
You can click
computer
things
just,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
you
know.
can see his
Surprised, right?
full art again.
Those beautiful, beautiful yellow pants.
Is it pants though?
It's peel.
It's a
That
bodysuit.
beautiful yellow peel.
Oh God, when it's molting season for those, they must just like peel like a banana.
I would imagine so.
I'm
Do they have
assuming.
dandruff?
I'm
Is it like
assuming.
the strips that come off, the strips
Ooh.
of fiber?
Okay, King Garmin. Before we get on to like the main stuff, do you guys molt too?
Electric Boogaloo.
Like I molt. Like there's a molting season. Every time I get bigger, I shed some skin.
Yes, we do have a
Same.
molting season. Yes, we have times where the peel reforms from our as you can see from our horns. It can reform around that, and we have to molt away the old layer. Gives us a chance to readjust how we have it laid out on ourselves. Some prefer it to be more of like a neck cresting. Some others prefer to stylize their peels. It really depends.
I had your size compared to Andy's size would probably be a sleeping bag when you shed your skin. Just sleeping your tail.
Yes, we are back, Your Highness. By the way.
Yes, I could see that you had returned.
Yes, we solved your problem.
Yeah,
We
not
hope.
blind like Rune.
Speaking of blindness and darkness, that was your
You
problem.
were able to solve that tribulation. I'm glad.
Yes, there was dark magic in your grove.
Oh no. The dark magic has spread even to this forest. Eh?
Does that mean that Gaia is, not as powerful as the
Through
dark
a goth
magic?
phase, or
Is it possible that Pinecone was just brought down there, like they were trying to run with it, and that's where they ended up?
If you had asked them, they would say no. They found it there.
Okay.
Yes, would that mean that Gaia's protection is not enough against dark magic?
Side note before that, is anyone still holding the egg openly, or is it just being stored?
It's stored. Rune
I showed
tossed
the
it
egg
in his
earlier, and
crate.
I can show it to the
Oh.
king.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, when you show it to the king, you see a very sour expression. He says, "I see. If
I just
this
realized
had
what this is and where we. Is this an egg of your kin, perhaps?
if this had gone to fruition, if Gaia had let this bear, we hmm.
Oh, have I done something awful?
No, no, no. You took the best approach possible. Even if there may have been life in that, there's no telling what it would have done.
We just murdered the Antichrist. The Kobold Antichrist.
Poor little Damien.
That sure
Poor
is a
little
way
fella.
that you could say that.
Oh, I could say it even worse.
Oh, I know
we
you
killed,
can.
We killed Timo.
Timo. Because we walked too close to a bush. And then there was a shroom.
Oh,
And then we died.
Thank you
The end.
for this. Being able to know that our people are not fully safe just with Gaia's protection as much as that is souring news. It is good to know that we must fend for ourselves some in the future. What was down there? Just that, or?
There were also the 3 men from Davion. They seem to have been affected by this.
Hmm.
Have you noticed anything missing from your fort, by the way?
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, nothing missing. We have we keep a very tight log of all that we have, and nothing has shown as out of place. Something I should be concerned about?
No, just checking to see if those people were as honorable as they claim.
Of course, of course. But yes, uh, to answer your question, Staszrich, our speakers to Gaia have not been able to get a response out of her in a while. Her representatives have been more infrequent in their passing through the forest. It is a very dire time.
Hmm.
Nothing immediately that needs to be addressed, I don't think. We need to figure out why this is happening, however. But being able to make sure that we will still have young is more than I could ever ask for. Thank you, brave heroes.
Oh, it's the least we could do.
How were you able to destroy it?
Well, we saw down there you can just smash bits of it together, the rocks, but I personally used this dagger. I'd appreciate if you kind of kept that to yourself for the moment.
Everyone feel free to roll a sense motive, which is perception.
You motherfucker.
You get the feeling that he will keep this a secret. He seems to have a lot to consider about this, but he does seem like he will when he says, "Of course, that secret will stay between us."
You understand my concern, right? Like, it just seems like something that could be very tempting for people to do good with, and then, you know,
Of course, if the reports from the West are to be believed, this power is more corrupting than anything.
yeah, I get plenty of headaches just holding the darn thing.
You are quite the impressive one, being able to bear such a burden.
No, nothing. Gotta protect the young ones, you know. Especially Staszrich.
I can hold that dagger quite easily.
You try and
Staszrich, roll
perform
me a will.
sorcery with it.
I will not hold that dagger quite easily, though. I'm just saying I can.
Yeah, it's like you want to try. You can always try.
I mean, I'll do a test.
No.
Yeah, no. If I had a hero point, I would have actually tried it, but I do not have a hero point.
I'll hold it.
Oh, damn.
You know what? I actually do trust you the most, perhaps, but no.
Oh. I mean, I could hold it without having to worry about the will save.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be fine with what we saw
Yeah.
happening to your mage hand.
So your
What's
fucking
happening to
mage
my
hand gains sentience and becomes corrupted by the dark.
I would just
Idle hand just
dispel.
starts choking you.
Wouldn't I just dispel that mage hand and just cast a new one at that
What if you
point?
can't anymore? You gotta
Oh,
live with your consequences.
that's how the thing exists in this world. Just the constant, well.
It does feel good to help out Kobold Gilded Veil.
Yeah.
Or am
I
I going to be the only
appreciate the
one that gets
reference.
that joke?
I am not fully privy to it, but I appreciate the reference.
But Strax at least would get it.
You'll have to say it one more time. I'm old.
Oh, I said, now that we've saved Kobold Gilded Veil.
Yeah.
I'm still
Bears in
lost.
the cave.
I know you're lost. It's a Pillars of Eternity reference.
Yes. A good old Poe reference.
Oh yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Every time I
Poe,
tried to Google it, it
Poe.
would come up with the other Poe. That was annoying. Too many Poes.
Yeah.
Hey, Growlin.
Zelda.
Oh,
Well, there's
Path of Exile.
there's Edgar, there's Path of Exile, and then there's of course our good friend Legend of Zelda. Too many Poes. Too many
Too many
Poes.
Poes.
Anyway.
What?
And then
That
if
just
you
sounded
got
like you
all of
said.
me,
in
you gotta
character.
count Crew Panda.
Yeah, you just said too many hoes. I was like, wow, really?
Pose. Pose.
No, I know.
Okay.
I mean,
Andy
Sin
would be the
would
one to
say
say
too
that
many
as a
hoes.
farmer.
Ah.
Alright, time to come clean. I actually did say too many hoes.
God damn it.
Where's my sword?
Yep. I
Roll
knew this was
initiative.
coming. Ow! Ow! Domestic
King
abuse.
Vermont, you're our new party member.
Shit, I'll play Gurmon. Why not?
That's not no.
Gourmand.
Gourmand. New cook.
Okay, new character idea. We have one that the spelling is the same no matter how we go in, but every week it's pronounced differently.
Valid. So yes, is there anything else you'd like to do in the Kobold Village? You're treated very very gratefully here. They will offer you any healing or anything that you need in town, pretty graciously. Now that you have effectively ensured their encampment survival.
Did we actually check the nursery and see how it's like thriving now, or
I mean, they said that they're hopeful that the next
okay?
next
It's probably
harvest
going to
goes
be a
well.
while until the
Yeah,
next
it
harvest.
takes a year for them to sprout. So
Yeah, but I didn't know how close to that year we were. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a harvest in the next week or so. So if you ask to be informed on how that goes, you can ask that and see if they would be willing to inform you.
You know what? Yeah. Please
Or if
inform
you,
us. Please inform us how well your next harvest goes.
Of course, we will send a word via our internal communications as Germon sort of gives a very quick snap, and you see that there's actually kobold ninjas sort of hiding in the rafters that you did not notice until now.
Do they
It's
have
the
darts?
triad.
Some of them may be holding darts, yes. And kiwis, surprisingly. Anyhow, they are.
Kiwis.
They are quite
This
fuzzy.
is just for
Don't worry
Strax.
about it.
Oh, because I was thinking like how they popped out was like the triad from Univa, but I was like, okay.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely get that vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically he says that like one of one of my task force will come and find you if there's any news that needs to be shared.
Okay.
Just as a favor, do you have some like wood lying around that I could use to fashion handles for some repairing tools I need to make?
Of course. Uh, please visit one of our farms. We are more than happy to grace you with some of our additional wood.
Do
Okay,
you
thank you very much.
have?
I'll be sparing with what I take.
May I
Please
partake
take
of
what you need.
some of your herbs to make poultices and potions?
What kind of materials are you looking for here?
Things to rejuvenate and bolster the body.
But they're
The
plant
age.
people, so their body may not be the same bolstering as it would be with your body.
I'll find a way.
They bolster with fertilizer.
This lab isn't, isn't just for nothing.
You said there was aloe vera earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some very basic stuff, but nothing that could really be used as reagents.
Damn. All right.
The stuff that can be used as reagents, you can tell it is very safely guarded, as they do not get much of it out here.
That's fair.
Fortunately, we do not have much to spare of that. We take what we can from the land, but we are not able to produce such internally.
I understand, and I thank you. All right, Rune, go ahead and craft your stuff.
Okay, Rick.
Yeah, that was it's like our Rick Sanchez.
Wait, Staszrich, Rick Sanchez. No, never mind.
Sanchez.
Like mechanically, what does this actually give me? Is it just like
I just thought you were asking for something like just something flavorfully.
oh yeah. I'll be grabbing wood for some repair tools later on.
Yeah, so, if your tools ever break, you have the tools to fix it.
I'll be using this to make the tools to fix the tools.
Yes.
Clarification. Let's
I
go.
also need a repair kit at some point.
Yeah, I'll make that for you too. As soon as we can, as soon as we get paid for this.
I also need
I'll
the...
let the mayor know.
Oh yeah, let's just buy it.
What?
I mean, I'll just buy it with my share.
That's cheating.
Well, fuck you too.
We both took crafting. We gotta craft everything.
I don't have artisan tools, fool.
If
Okay,
you need
I'll rent mine to you for 5
If
gold
you-
pieces.
Fuck
if
you.
you need basic tools, we are more than happy to provide you with some tools. As one of the kobolds comes up to you and offers you each both an artisan toolkit made out of banana leaves and some of the trees.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll trade you mine. That looks lovely. Thank you. I'll keep this as a token.
Upon taking the artisan tool set, Staszrich realizes how hefty all of his stuff is. And he's like, you know what?
Oh,
I don't
if only
think I'm...
Dusty was able to carry things.
Okay, fine. Here, Dusty, carry my artisan tools for me, please, and thank you. And thank you, Kobold friend.
Of course.
Alright, let's go back to town. If everyone's okay.
All right.
Yep.
To talk to the mayor, stupid.
So yeah, as you all make it back to Davian, you were actually greeted at the entrance by the mayor. It seems like he was prepared and waiting for you. Just since the three folks that you had saved had actually made their way here first, they they went ahead and told the mayor about your deeds, presuming that the mayor had sent you, and as such, the mayor is at near the entrance to the village waiting for you.
Hmm.
Ah, I see you all have returned. I will take it that you were able to figure things out.
Yep. Your kobold friends will be happy.
Good, good. Those those pesky scouts you got back from me, they forgot to come back with their supplies, which good on them. But nonetheless, you were able to bring them back safe to me and made sure that they hadn't done something to piss off the kobolds. So, for helping me out with that little problem, as promised, here's a gold.
We did this
What?
for 1 gold?
Quick challenge. How much gold did you do this
You
for?
said 100 at least.
Yeah, I said here's your gold, and I was going to challenge you on if you all remembered how much gold you were being given for this.
Oh, I'll say
And
that in
as
character.
yeah, of course, you'll find it all in this bag here. As he pops down a bag in your hands, and it has 100 gold.
Out some.
Staszrich kind of. Staszrich subtly cracks his knuckles in frustration.
Frustration about.
This asshole.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great guy. He's wearing a new hat this time. This one even fancier than the last.
All right, so we each get 25 gold.
Yes.
I'm spending 3 of it immediately
Sounds good.
on these tools.
Did you want to borrow mine?
No, I'm trying to kind of be a one-man engineering factory. As soon as I can get Hefty Hauler. That duck is giving me back those artisan tools.
How do I... Why is it
Run,
not
Dusty,
letting me
run.
add the gold? There it goes.
Oh, is that Strax?
It said, "Run, Dusty, run."
Oh, bullseye. Yeah.
How do I search it up in the compendium? Oh, items. There we go. That's... Yes? Oh. Hmm.
I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, I
don't worry
head to the
about it.
post office.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you like to do while you're in the post office?
I will mail at, if I can look up, Steely Sundries and Co., that metalworking guild that you mentioned.
Yes.
I would like to send some mail to one of the armor smiths there, and I would like to purchase a formula for full plate mail. I would like to commission them to send me one, and I think there's like a confirm on system where you like mail someone and you give them gold and they do a thing. I don't remember.
Yes, you can absolutely do such a thing. You mail in the request, and since you have are you invoking the fact that you are part of a metalworking group up in the mountains?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
All right, you can pay the normal cost for that and send that with the duck, and you will get it within the next week.
Okay.
Thank God they don't ship it by the snail.
So that's 2 gold. Yeah, snail mail.
And actually, while you are here, Rune, you actually have a letter.
Oh, Oh, Denia, maybe?
It is penned via Denia.
Huh. Hey, Staszrich, get in here.
Hmm? What? Staszrich will enter the office.
See if they got mail for you, because Denia wrote me back already.
Mail for Samson Staszrich?
No, there's not mail for Samson Staszrich.
Well, they must
Skill
like
issue.
you more.
I opened the letter.
Yeah. The letter just says, "Your proposal seems interesting. I will locate you shortly."
Oh, okay, Denia, you're gonna locate me. That's not what I wrote.
You're going to be located.
Eh. I did not consent to being located, Denia. Very well.
Don't worry, you will be located anyway because your proposal seems interesting.
You are about to be located. Do not attempt to resist.
Yeah, please do not resist.
I gotta come up with stories to make myself seem as interesting as I claim to be. Damn.
Oh.
The world's most interesting man.
I did something interesting. I stabbed an egg with a dagger. Yeah.
You must become a Dos Equis representative.
How much do artisan's tools weigh?
Are they only one bulk?
They are not. I know that much.
They are two.
Oh, so I really
They
do
are
need
two
Hefty Hauler in order to.
Yes.
God damn it.
Since these ones
What?
are made out of banana
I
leaves,
thought
they
you
could
were
be
like.
lighter.
No, you don't have any strength, really?
I'm
Are you
at
carrying that much shit?
Yeah, he's very scrawny.
I'm at 7 encumbrance. 7.6 to be exact.
Oh my god.
Look, okay,
Let him
here's
shoot
my
into my
inventory. I got my gauntlet, got my sling, got my padded armor, got my heal tools, got my thieves tools now. I got my formula book, my writing set, my crafter's book, my earplugs, and then the alchemist lab. Oh, which I can actually start using now.
Yeah.
I have gold. I can start attempting to craft
You
shit.
have gold.
What do I want to craft though?
You have a formula book?
I do.
Okay.
I have 4 formulas.
Oh,
I have elixir of life, antidotes,
helpful.
anti-plagues, and addiction suppressants.
Nah.
Meh, who needs to deal with addiction?
Considering I did a death is from a Fallout character.
Oh, speaking of being back in a town area, I still have these wolf pelts I could try to sell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to try to sell them in town?
Do we want to sell them or do you guys want to use them? I'm asking the crafters of the group here.
Rune could probably make some bitchin' armor from it.
I'll take one.
Okay, you have 1 wolf pelt. I have 5. 6 total, but now I have 5.
I'm good.
Staszrich says no. Aya, I don't know if you craft. I don't think you do.
I have +5 to it, but I'm good.
Alright, then I shall sell 5 wolf pelts.
Alrighty. You are able to get 5 more gold for that.
Ooh, nice. I have money and no way to really spend it. Alright, gold. And then...
Well, you are going into the mountains where there are specialty crafters, so maybe you will encounter some interesting shops soon.
Yes,
That's
more
true.
formulas.
Oh, that manacle that I used, did I use it up or...
No, you were able to get
I have it back. Okay.
They are poor quality, but they are not break after one use quality.
No, I didn't know if they still had them on when we...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they just walked back to town handcuffed. No, they actually just handed it back to you. They uncuffed themselves.
Okay.
All right. We have anything else to do in town, gang?
I should get more food.
If not, I say we start making our way to Tibdall. Also, Rune, can I see that list again? Of
Yeah, here you go.
let's study it for about 10 minutes to make it back into an active lead. Okay.
It sure is still a list of names.
I have to reestablish the lead.
Oh, I know. I'm fucking with you.
I know. I'll say I like playing a brainy character.
Yeah, it's nice, right? It's
One-
weird
one
playing
that's
the
not a
brainy
war
character,
criminal.
but the
Let me tack
you
that
seem
on.
very good. Yeah, you seem very good at being the war criminal. However,
Yeah. It's because my mind is too cunning for its own good.
Way to pat
and
yourself on
you're
the back.
yeah, and you're humble too.
Yeah.
Just like Jeremy Clarkson. Sometimes my cunning, it terrifies me.
Ooh, I can upgrade my manacles to simple.
Would you like to buy some simple manacles while you're in town?
Yes.
You can
Do
absolutely do
they
so.
have a place for formulas?
They do not have a place for formulas here.
Damn.
They have a basic utility shop, and they have a basically have like a they have like an inventorying goods shop, and then they have like a basic food store.
Oh well. What other types of lightweight tools can I buy just to make myself more?
There we go.
Spending way too much time trying to find an icon of an egg.
I
On
appreciate
cost
your effort.
fallacy, I must go for it.
Is it under consumables, maybe?
I've looked.
Oh.
Earlier I saw a food tab and then it disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, wait. There's one dedicated to eggs.
What?
I found
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Owlbear egg.
it.
For his neutral
Okay.
special, he uses an egg. So yeah, you have two halves of a dark magic infused kobold seed.
Wow.
Cool.
It is dormant is how it would be described.
Do we have the next level?
I would say so. You are all now able to level up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. So you are now level 3. And with that, I think that is a good place to end off session.
Yes.
Okay. Inventory is in order. Good, good, good.